Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Predator Pro-Am Tour here at Steinway Billiards. The Predator Pro-Am Tour live stream is in co-production stage. AZBTV and NYC Grind jumping on board to bring this to you. We're at Steinway Billiards in Astoria, Queens, New York. We are about to witness this match between two great champions. The mighty Earl Strickland and Warren Kiamco, the gentleman of the pool. It's going to be a race to 7. Please spread the word and let everybody know. We appreciate everybody tuning in. We're about to get these players underway. As soon as Warren finishes with hitting a few balls, the players will come out of the gate like thoroughbreds. So just give them a few minutes. Here we go. Welcome aboard, folks.
Back again.
Old Morale on 14, Capriel 14, even up.
Racing to 7. If you're just coming on live stream, you're in for one surprise, as you're going to watch
Two of the best in the world. Well, one we know is the best, and one
Warren Kiamco and Earl Strickland. Warren Kiamco set to break in game 1. And break he does.
Big break for a little man.
Warren Kiamco dropping the 2 and the 8 ball. 1 ball line up against the left-hand rail behind the 7.
Warren might shoot this. Rail first. 3's open in the corner. He'd be out. 3 up above the side pocket. He might take this shot. I don't know. He's pushing. I don't know. I've seen him shoot a lot of these in. I think he baited Earl a little bit there with the shot. That's my feeling. Now he's got a little more room to work with.
Well, just a longer shot. A possible rail first, 1 into the corner pocket.
See, the one thing...
And the cue ball escapes but hangs up.
No, he looks like he might be cushions. Maybe, very close. No, I've seen Warren shoot that shot many times.
Oh yes, we've seen a lot of players shoot that shot. Yeah, a rail cushion, a rail first, and then pocketing the ball.
He also knows the pockets are big here.
But he also knows when to elect to play safe. But this safe might not work as we watch the world champion, Earl Strickland. For the first time in this match, approach the table, cutting this 3 ball in like it had eyes, and getting perfect speed for the 4. We want to give a big shout out to everybody sharing the information about this one great match we're witnessing, and also for viewing the live stream. Thank you a lot. Thank you very much. We also got to give a big shout out to the moderators that are helping us out. Bacon 5, Slumaholic, and of course the senior moderator, CMB WSU, Mr. Bob Enslow himself out on the West Coast. In it to win it. Thank you, everybody. Earl doesn't take long to shoot, so don't take your eyes off the screen.
And 1 down. 1-0 Earl.
Go, and as Earl's racking, we're going to have to go right along. We're going to thank Mr. Steve Lomax because Earl does rack quick. There's his information, shop number, cell number, his email. Earl Strickland owns one of his jump cues, and he tells me it's the best jump cue he ever had.
See, the only reason he went back to using a jump cue, which he never liked, was because it jumped so well.
Earl Strickland, 1, Warren Kiamco 0. Approaching game 2. Earl Strickland set to break. Also keep in mind, Steve Lomax will be at Super Billiards Expo in booth 813. So go by that booth there. I urge you to take a couple of minutes and introduce yourself to Mr. Steve Lomax. Very approachable and friendly. And tell him thank you for jumping on board and supporting the live stream. Tell him you watched the Predator Tour from Steinway Billiards.
Nice break by Earl. A little tough lay here, though.
You know, he can possibly cut this 2 a little bit and just bring the cue ball back behind the 4, or bring it back behind the 3, or roll up behind the 6. He's got a lot of options. I don't know what Earl's looking at.
He's probably here.
Is he playing the 2-8 combination?
I think he's playing it safe. Or maybe.
We're going to get a better look at Earl. As you know, we got this roll cam, and we can see Earl in the background there.
Checking everything out here. Didn't call it.
Got to call the 5. That was definitely not obvious. We seen the shot, but you do have to call the 5 ball. So Warren Kiamco coming to the table. It appears that he has a shot on the 2.
He fired it in. Earl may give this up to him again. Yeah, Earl's giving it back. I believe he will give it back. I mean, can't understand this. But
Earl does know the rule that he can give it back, I would imagine,
yeah,
right?
I would assume so. Of course he does. He's played in it.
Oh, okay.
I think he's looking to maybe kick it off to the middle of the table and bring the cue back.
Maybe he's just keeping Warren on the side behind the curtains, getting a little chilly, and then he's just going to turn around and give it back to him. You see Earl wearing a hoodie made by Focused Apparel. Brian Russell and his young son, Jonathan. They will be at SBE also. I believe they will be in booth 604 right next to NYC Grind. It's a good kick shot. How's the speed? I like it.
Well, he's got the ball.
Oh, yeah, well, is he going to go for the cut? It's a possible shot.
I think he does, yeah.
I think he's going to play safe. going to try to hide the
I
rock.
don't know. He knows everything's open. He makes this. He's going to get out. He missed that.
You know, I think he was actually trying to cut that.
He was. He was. Got away with
And
it.
these are the kind of rolls that get under Earl's skin. You know, when something happens like this,
Positively.
and then not only Earl's, I'm not, you know, just pointing Earl out. Would get under my skin and your skin the same way.
Positively.
But Earl lets you know it when it gets under his.
Cross-sided here, I think.
What he played, went for the shot. And left Warren Kiamco straight down the corner pocket.
Yeah.
Warren Kiamco navigating his cue ball around this table. Pretty sporty.
Yeah. Well, and Warren's on the board, 1-1.
We're tied at 1 apiece, folks. We'd like to say thank you to everybody viewing the live stream. I'm Upstate Al in the booth alongside the one and only Don King of Pool right now, Mr. Larry Ross.
Oh,
He's
don't
in it to win it.
Don't make me blush, Al.
You can't. I couldn't make Larry blush if I tried for the last 50 years. Larry, you can't get this man. Well, you know, I think one time I had you under the gun a little bit,
You
but I
did.
can't remember what I actually said to you. I wish I could because it only happens once in a lifetime.
No, it's all right.
Here we go. We're set. Game 3. Warren Kiamco up at the table. 9-ball finds its way right into the side pocket as the 5-ball does, and everything gets wide open.
He's got to bring the 9 up.
No, we're playing 10-ball. The 9 stays
Right,
down.
okay.
Now Larry's turning red.
No, I'm not.
No kidding.
I haven't had much sleep in the past 3 days.
Welcome to the club, my
Right.
friend. I know what your problems that you're having.
Right,
Believe me,
but
my blessings sent your way and your family.
Let's hope that and Warren flubs the duck. I see Big Joe over there. Looks like he may be out of the tournament. Maybe we get him over for a few words.
Larry's talking about Mr. Joe Gibbons, Tournament Joe Gibbons, in the amateur division of this tournament. We are covering the pro and open part of the tournament as you watch Earl Strickland pocket the 1-ball and get a shot on the 2. Larry, if you have to step away for any reason at all, feel free to do so. I don't want to keep you handcuffed to the chair.
You're not.
I got the key.
You're not.
Okay. Earl Strickland plays the 2-ball.
It's a pleasure to be here.
I love to have you in the booth, Larry.
Pleasure to
Ty
be here.
Freeberg on table 13. Frenchie, table 13.
You know, these players can punish each other, and that's what you're supposed to do. You know, your opponent made a mistake and misses a ball, and bringing Earl to the table. Good luck with that. If you don't leave Earl safe and you leave him with a shot, I don't think there's a shot on the pool table that Earl hasn't seen yet.
Come a little short on that. He's not happy with it.
He'll go above the side pocket, shoot the 8 in the lower corner. He's going to be fine.
just don't want to punch this. That's all.
Little draw.
Yeah.
You know, took
Smooth.
it and kind of punched it
Smooth,
off.
smooth.
And punched it off the rail.
Smooth, smooth.
Talking about punch, Earl in dead punch. Now takes the lead 2-1. Earl a little faster player than Warren Kiamco. As the rack goes up quick. We want to give a big shout out to Lacassi Q's. And keep in mind, Lacassi Q's will be at the SBE Super Billiards Expo in booth 504 and 505. Stop by and shake hands at the meet and greet. AZBTV.com, the world's largest website for pool and billiards. You don't have to be a member to go view the forums. You can elect to go over there and view what's going on in live streams, what's going on around the main forums. It's all about pool. And we want to give a big shout out to Manny, Anna, and George and the whole family here at Steinway Billiards for holding this event. And of course, to Predator, Mr. Tony Robles, the Predator Pro-Am Tour. We got to get back to live action because we know the Pearl can get up there and whip them. Earl the Pearl set the break in game number 4. Leads this match 2-1 over Warren Kiamco.
And we all know if his break's working, even if he doesn't see the ball, his break's working, he's very tough to beat.
Well, the break worked.
Everything
He
looks...
made the 1 ball. He's got a shot on the 2.
He's got the, I think the 4 ball is blocked by the 7, but the pockets are big. If he gets that, unless he gets to the other side.
Listen, pockets big, pockets small. Equal opportunity for both players.
Absolutely.
If anybody can make the combinations, both of them can.
Absolutely.
It's a matter of getting on that 4, right from this 3, and let's see what happens.
In fact, the first time I ever saw Warren in the States many, many years ago was in Richmond, Virginia at a big tournament. And his first draw was Earl. He never played him before. I mean, you know, and anyway, whatever that was, it was. So we'll leave that later.
Okay. Well, you can reminisce. There's a lot of road stories that everybody out in the chat likes to hear that's watching the stream.
Earl didn't get him, let's put it that way.
Okay.
Let's just leave it at that.
So that was the introduction, huh? Between Earl and Warren Kiamco many years ago.
I knew Warren had the ability then to beat him, but over a long haul, I mean, constant like Earl's playing now.
Right.
You don't.
Listen, not taking anything away from Earl Strickland or any one of them.
He's the best.
Definitely the world champion.
Right.
But if you leave Warren out, he can get out on you just as well.
Absolutely.
So
especially when you're playing on the type of equipment that they're using here, which is excellent, by the way. It's just that most pool rooms are set up, as you know, for ball bangers.
Well, they're for local people that live in a local area. If they're not happy making balls, of course, they're not going to come back and play pool.
Correct.
Yes.
So, and it is a business. And what we do is basically an offshoot of that business. Business has to come first.
Absolutely. As you watch Earl the Pearl now go up another game, leads this match 3-1. We're only going to 7. The loser of this match will not be eliminated. The loser just moves over to the B side of the chart. So we're looking forward to seeing these champions once again on live stream. Folks, if you have access to Facebook, there you have it. The gentleman that's in the chat, CMB WSU, is the one that put this caption on the live stream news header.
I see a lot of the local yokels. I see over there Tommy Hagan, a mainstay at most tournaments.
Earl breaks. Nothing's finding a pocket. The one goes into the side as Warren Kiamco bounces off of that stool that he was on.
Sure.
So if you do have access to Facebook, you can go over to Facebook and ask to join the live stream news group, where we're all about promoting live streams. 1 ball, 2 ball in the upper corner. The issue is navigating through traffic.
No, Warren has the stroke. He can navigate.
Well, all he has to do is get past the 7 or stay within that area in the middle of the table. He elects to see he had to get past the 7. He didn't get past the 7, but he's still going to have a shot.
Yep. And he's going to be able to hang there because he's going to come off.
Come off the 7 with reverse.
Right. Just soft.
Yeah,
It's soft.
Yeah, but that 3 ball being that far from that corner pocket.
No, it's soft. It's a very soft, and the table's fast.
Is it?
Soft.
Okay, we're looking for a soft inside spin roll. You see the cue ball?
You can do.
And he still has the shot on the 4. 4 to the 5 is fairly easy. All you do is come back up to the center of the table. Of course, Warren's going to go 2 rails to the center. Watch the speed. Larry Ross just said this table is fast as the cue ball almost gets behind the 9. Wow, you're talking about getting close with your position.
This appears to be a match of first shot, run out. Both extremely capable of it.
Guys, also check out NYC Grind. NYCGrind.com. Jumping on board with AZBTV to give you this co-production coming to you live, watching the world champion and Warren Kiamco for free. Make sure to pay them a visit at their booth or send them an email, nycgrind.com. Allison Fisher, Jerry Tarantola, and crew as we're watching Warren Kiamco approach the 10 ball.
Just can't get careless here, that's all.
Three to 2 in this race to 7.
3 to 2, Warren breaking.
Folks, there's one other thing I want to remind you. If you're in your local area or happen to be coming by Steinway Billiards on Steinway Street, or if you want a lesson from Earl Strickland, there's the telephone number, 718-472-2124. Ask to make an appointment, see if you can get a lesson by the famous Earl Strickland. It's $75 an hour, minimum of 2 hours, and a lesson you will get from the world champion Earl Strickland. We're at 3 to 2 in the race to 7. Both players staying down, staying focused. Warren Kiamco set to break. Nothing drops, and Earl has a shot on the 1. You see Earl wearing a focused apparel hoodie. They're going to be at SBE in booth 604. You know, Earl wanted to hit that a little bit harder so he wouldn't have such a back cut on this, so he can control the cue ball and come back for the 3. Position on the 3 is a little bit difficult here. Earl looking at the path of his cue ball. You're going to see cue ball on a string right now. He's playing the 8 ball, I believe. No, he's playing the 2 ball, I believe. I don't know. I heard him call something. Okay, he played the 2. And look how accurate. Look how accurate the position to thread the needle, to have an alleyway between the 5-9 to make the 3 in the bottom right-hand corner. Does it get any better? Now he can play this with some inside English, spin behind the 10, back up table for the 4, just like so, but he missed the 3 ball.
Whenever you're ready, I'll go or I'll stay. Thank you, sir.
Warren Kiamco, touche. Missing a 3 ball, but the cue ball is going to leak. Looks like right behind the 7 ball. Earl is not going to be a happy camper. Another roll for Warren Kiamco, but with these rules, Earl can force Warren to shoot again, which he does very rapidly. And if the cue ball gets safe again, and it's not, it's going to be ball in hand for Earl Strickland. So Earl now coming to the table with ball in hand. He's got a wide open table. Keep in mind it's 3-2 in favor of Earl Strickland.
Yeah, looks pretty loose here, Al.
Yeah, wide open, Larry. It's just a matter of staying down and keeping the cue ball on a string.
He rolled a little too far there. He's going to have to work to the 6 now a little bit.
Yahoo!
Yeah, that's what I say. It's hard to double a corner on these tables the way we like to double them. Buckets can swallow the cue ball.
Does he go? What does he go for? The 7 looks like it's blocking the side pocket. He don't even have a cross bank shot. He's going to have to play safe.
He might.
Well, he's got a couple of options.
He went for it, or called safe, whatever. Called safe, and got a
safe.
Almost. Nice shot by Warren, middle of the table.
Earl's cutting his right and getting perfect on the 7 for the side pocket.
Yeah. Nice and easy here.
He overcut it.
Unless he played safe. I don't know.
If he played safe, the cue ball wouldn't be all the way up table like that, trust me. He overcut the 6.
Playing safe here, I think.
It might go behind the 8. Not only that, he threads the needle with the cue ball between the 9-10.
Yeah.
He gets great shape on the 7.
And we have 3-3 here.
3-3. We got a match going here.
Race to 4.
Folks, let me just bring you up to date. Tony Robles with the NAPL. PlayNAPL.com is running 8-ball leagues, and leagues he's running. A lot of players. They're getting on board. They're out of the gate with 8, 9, 10. I was talking to Tony last night. He says he's going to start up the 14.1 straight pool league also. Tony's doing a lot for pool. He's busy Monday through Sunday. Keep an eye on Focused Apparel. They're going to be at booth 604. We're back to the action. We're tied at 3 with Warren Kiamco set to break here in Game 7. We're coming to you live from Steinway Billiards in Astoria, Queens, New York. Warren smashes the pack. 2 balls, almost finds its way into the corner. It looks like Earl has a shot on the 1 as a 3 comes to a stop in the bottom left-hand corner.
That's tight.
If Earl has this shot.
He's got it, but it's tight.
Well, the 2's wide open. All he has to do is concentrate on making this. He knows that. It wasn't makeable. He played the safe.
It's too tight. I could see it.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a. What's he playing?
He might be trying the 3. Right? Try to cut the 1 straight in.
No, he missed.
And he missed the shot, and Earl now comes to the table with a better shot on the 1 ball. He couldn't make the 1 before, so he elected to play safe. He might even hit the 6 just to hold his cue ball. Doesn't even touch the 6. He's got to watch the 10. He's good. He's on the other side of it. Good shot on the 2.
Right now, it's just, he gets on the floor, it's just making balls.
He tried to hold the cue. He's got it.
Surprised he didn't half roll that. He's got all the strokes. You know, he's pure stroke.
Well, he's got every shot, you know, in his arsenal.
Right.
There's nothing that he hasn't seen. He tried to use the 10, and he did. He used the 10 as a blocker to hold the rock. I'm telling you, man, you know, he's amazing, this Earl Strickland. Now you know why he's a world champion numerous times, and you know why he's a U.S. Open champion numerous times. Because he sees things so quickly. What happens if I do this? What happens if I do that?
Well,
there is no what happens. He has 3 options of what he can do.
Because he's done it all
Exactly.
3 ways.
He's an amazing player. The New York Times just did a big write-up on Earl Strickland.
It's in the paper today.
And it's online. Go to the New York Times, whatever it is, .com, and just
Metro section.
Go to the New York Times. I don't know if it's .com or .org, but Google New York Times. And when you get to the New York Times website, they have a search bar for their paper, and just punch in Earl Strickland. As Earl Strickland answers Warren Kiamco back, now regains the lead by a score of 4-3. And you'll see the write-up in the New York Times on Earl Strickland. You'll also see a video that they did here at Steinway Billiards.
It was super, the video. I saw it. Really good.
Nice video. And if you're just joining us, we just want to bring you up to date. You're watching the Tony Robles Predator Pro-Am Tour at Steinway Billiards. And Larry Ross and myself are sitting in the booth trying to call this match as close as we can. There's really not much to call. The shots are right on the money when Earl or Warren Kiamco are up at the table. Earl looks like he's trying to rub down the spot so that the rack can get tight. And good reason for Tony Robles pointed that out to Jared Clowry in the first match of the day. And they either started racking high or racking low so they can just tighten the balls up. Earl gets the rack set. Earl to Pearl.
And here we go.
Set the break in game 8, leads 4-3. Larry whispers in my ear that he wants to see it go 4-4, 5-5, 6-6.
It would be nice. Real nice.
Great match. Watch the one in the side pocket. Didn't go, but watch the corner. The 1 goes into the corner pocket. The 3 bounces out. Stays away from the cue, and Earl the Pearl has a shot on the 2 ball.
He's good. He looks like he's all right here.
Yeah, just stop right there. Earl elects to go forward. I guess he wanted more of a straight angle.
No, he can pull out a little here if he has to.
Well,
So he don't get stuck.
He's going to want to stop right around that area. He doesn't want to at all nudge that 8 towards the 7. He wanted to
but he's probably going to just come back a little bit.
He wanted to be straight in so he can just stop the rock.
Yeah, that's it. That's right.
You don't want to nudge that 8 too much.
A little bit. Roll up now.
How's he now, Larry? Straight
He's
in
good.
for the 6?
He's looking pretty good.
How's he playing?
He's playing as he always plays. Smooth.
It's nice to see when both players are punching just the
Oh,
gears and
yeah.
everything's
Don't
working.
ever
isn't it?
count Warren out of it.
I mean, I'd like to sit back with a 6-foot hero and a Diet Coke because I'm on a diet. So just enjoy this, you know?
Well, you're a funny guy.
Well, don't tell everybody that. I'm not out of the closet yet. Take it easy. Earl Strickland on the 9, coming down from the 10. Keep in mind, he's already in the lead here by 4-3. Making this 10 ball will put him up 5-3 here. There you have it. Earl Strickland 5-3 in this race to 7 over Warren Kiamco. Hey, once again, we got to make sure that we thank Mr. Steve Lomax, who actually is in the chat. You can PM him if you want to ask any questions or find out his contact information. Better yet, let me flash it for you.
Flash it.
There's Steve Lomax's shop number, his cell phone number, his email. He's going to be in the booth.
And he is the nicest guy you want to meet.
8:13 at Super Billiards Expo. Earl Strickland leads this match 5-3, set to break in game 9. Sweat the 1. Watch the 1 ball. Oh, that 1 was going into the side pocket. Instead, the 2 ball kicks it.
Well, he's all right. He's at the table.
Well, as long as you're at the table, yeah, you're all right. Absolutely.
If you're at the table, you're still in charge.
Guys, make sure you go by and check out AZBTV.com.
What do you see here, Earl?
I see Earl cutting his ball right in if he can.
I think he plays it to the side rail maybe and bring the cue up.
He's playing the safe.
Yeah, side rail, that's it.
Using the 8 and the 3. It looks like there's an alley, though.
Yeah, there is. Doesn't mean it's made yet, but there's an alley.
Warren Kiamco calls the 2 ball into the corner pocket. And hits it perfect.
Yep. Sure did. He's out and loose now.
Well, he can either come back across the table for the 4 into the corner.
I think he'll play the 4 in the corner here.
Or the side. Well, if he comes a little sharper, he can shoot it in the corner. But he's good for the side or the corner right now. I say the side pocket is ready to go.
He's playing side.
Yeah, hold the cue ball a little bit. See, I thought he would hold the cue ball and shoot the 5 in the upper right-hand corner. He fools me once in a while. He drugged the cue ball back to shoot it in the other left-hand corner.
You know what it is with these top players? Whatever they're comfortable with doing, they do.
I agree, but this is not comfortable. Not when you got to do this. I thought there was an easier shot just by holding the cue ball and shooting the 5 in the other corner. But he gets back in line.
Sure.
As good as anybody.
He is as good as anybody.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
He's better than most anybody's.
And I don't know if you were here the first night we were testing up the stream. Warren Kiamco actually went underneath the table mic that picked up his voice, and he looked at the camera. We had him look at the camera, and he said, "I'm so glad to be back home in my home room, Steinway Billiards." Came out of Warren Kiamco's mouth with a big smile. And of course, Mr. Larry Ross was actually in the picture with him, just in case he needed an interpreter. Right?
And that was smooth out, smooth out. Pretty smooth out.
Okay, Warren Kiamco answers back now, score of 5-4. So maybe your dreams are coming true, Larry. That nickel might be the next one up.
This is a big game right here.
Well, yeah.
No, this game, big. Warren doesn't get out. Earl's on the hill.
Tap League, Larry, I'm sorry to cut you short. We got to give them a big shout out. They'll also be at Super Billiards Expo. They'll be in booth 650 and booth 700. Pay them a visit. Let them know that you appreciate AZBTV or the live streaming of the Predator Tour event coming out of Steinway Billiards. Warren Kiamco up to break. Still trails 5-4. We're in rack 10.
Doesn't look too good here.
One ball into the side pocket.
Oh, my goodness. He's stone safe.
He's stone safe. Does he get elbow lock at any time, Larry?
I've only seen Warren a couple of times get elbow lock.
Larry Ross is the new dictionary slang language for pool rooms. He says when people start to stroke balls and they can't reach a cushion, that they get elbow locked.
I've seen the best in the world get elbow lock.
Okay, Warren playing a push out, just taps the sixth.
He's baiting Earl here.
Well, you know what? It's not an easy shot for anybody. You know, it's a really hard cut shot. Nobody has to make it.
And you got to keep the ball
but
straight.
I got news for you.
If anyone will make it,
this man here would.
He's just got to go back and forth once.
I have all the faith in Earl, but he's not going to fall for the hook. He's going to try to play safe right back.
He didn't.
He didn't. It looks like the two ball might go into the side pocket. Let's take a look if it goes down the corner.
Yeah.
It either goes into the corner or the side pocket,
It goes
believe it or not.
He makes it in the side, he gets out.
He makes it into the side and he gets out. Boy, do you really go way out on the limb. You're saying he's out.
I would say he's out. Knowing his game from day one when he was in this country, I would say he's a formidable player. And he's also one of the best money players out there today. He beat a lot of people in this room for a lot of money.
Okay, here we go. Like Larry said, all Warren has to do is make that one ball and he's out. And Larry sits here stone cold faced, like, no kidding, Upstate. What'd you do? Doubt me for 1 second?
Well, they all know how to collect the dots, to connect the dots here. And that's all they have to do. I remember Jose years ago, Perica, telling me when he played for me for many, many years, telling me if he had to worry about making the shot, he'd give the game up.
Folks, We're tied at 55. We're staying alive. Here's another sponsor jumping on board to sponsor players. KingsOfVaporOhio.com, Chad and the crew. Outside the pool industry, getting on board, supporting players. In fact, 2 of the players playing on this table are sponsored by the Kings of Vapor. Earl Strickland and Warren Kiamco. We're tied at 5 apiece.
As Mike Duchesne just came over and
Approaching rack 11.
robbed my case of 3 or 4 Hershey Kisses that I had in there.
Warren Kiamco set to break. Smashes him. The 9 ball's finding its way towards the side and just drops in. The 1 ball finding its way to the rail. Look at the left-hand corner. 2 6s wired.
This is a shot that
22, Jeremy Sosi, George Rodriguez on 22.
he might shoot this ball. I made this shot on him earlier today.
He's playing safe. He's going to duck the cue ball by the 7 down there and the 4 and the 2. Looking to get back there. He doesn't. Now he broke up the wired 2-6. I don't like this shot. There is no reward.
There is a reward.
Yeah, that you'll be at the table again, but the Pearl jacked up over the 6. He elects to play safe. Wow, I don't like bringing this one down by that 10, Larry. I don't like bringing this one down by that 10.
I don't think Warren calls this.
Well, you probably just played it safe, but you still got to get in and out. Well, I got news for you. Warren Kiamco just called a 10 ball into the right-hand corner pocket.
I wish.
Let's sweat it up close. 10 doesn't come close. Earl coming to the table with a shot on the 1.
This is he's got a bit of work here, though. A lot of balls.
There's the score. We're tied at 5 apiece.
Almost.
It's like a race to 2 from here.
A lot of balls almost clustered here.
Can this be the first Hill-Hill match? Yet to be seen. How smooth does he work a cue ball? How smooth does he drive a cue ball? He just called cross side. Fired it, split the jaws. Perfect on the 3. Does Earl Strickland get down and look at this 4-10 combination? Tune in next week, folks, for the shot on the 4-10.
I can't see from here, but I think the 4 passes the 10.
Earl nudges the 4. He's still in good shape here.
Yep.
He's got the 4 into the side pocket. He got a little fortunate.
Very fortunate. Bring this right on.
Back and forth.
Right
on top. That was the only shot he had was to get on top of the 5.
He's all right. He's saying he's not, but he is. He's going to roll up here.
No, not really. He's got a slight angle. He might wind up pretty close to the 6 ball. Let's watch Earl Strickland try to navigate this cue on the short side of the 6. Not the easiest shot. You would think that you can just put force follow on this and come forward.
Earl will
You
make
can.
it. Earl will make it and be on the 6.
Larry Ross says Earl will make it and be on the 6. I'm looking for Earl to punch this. I don't think he's going to be able to force follow this and get enough room between the cue ball and the 6.
If he draws it, which he can draw anywhere.
Listen, if anybody can shoot this shot automatically, it would be Earl Strickland. He's going forward.
Perfect.
held the rock perfectly. Did you ever doubt that shot?
No, no, I've seen him shoot that shot a million times.
Keeping it exciting, sitting on the edge of your seat.
This is a little tricky. Yep.
Six-time world champion. Five-time U.S. Open champion.
Positively.
Earl the Pearl. The mighty Earl Strickland.
What's interesting
Strutting his stuff.
Interesting about Earl is when he plays in a major tournament now, at 52, he's still, I watched Efren, Shane, when he's playing and they're not, they're sitting watching him. They don't watch any other players.
He's sudden draw.
Because
he draws the crowd.
They still learn how to get out of something or into something from the way he does.
Well, you know what? To get in and out of something is another way of saying Earl is finished with the rack. He wants to get up there and break. And game 12 is on the hill against Warren Kiamco.
Yeah.
Race to 7. You're watching Tony Robles, Predator Pro-Am Tour from Steinway Billiards in Astoria, Queens, New York. Earl Strickland set to break.
Just keep the cue on the table, Earl.
In game 12, he leads 6-5. The one ball leaks right into the side pocket. The 7's a cliffhanger on the opposite side. Earl has a shot on the 2. The 10 ball near the pocket. Does he dare take a shot at the 10? Does he, Larry?
I got to get a better view here. I think the 2 passes.
Let's see what Earl's looking at. Earl, I believe, just called the 10 ball.
Did he?
I believe so.
No.
Wow, maybe
He played the 2.
he did play the 2?
Yeah, it fit. He just hit it bad.
Okay, there you have it. From Larry Ross.
Warren's at the table. We might end up here. We might. Of course, the pressure's all on Warren now to catch up. Doesn't look too difficult for him. You just got to be careful here. You don't mess with the 10. Yeah. You know, Warren and Lee Van Corteza have a very similar stroke.
And what a beautiful stroke that is.
Yeah, smooth. Their stroke is really perfect for the diamond tables for some reason. They play so good on them. Warren's right on the money here.
Perfect. Not much more you can ask for. You come off the rail and the 7 goes right into the side. Really enjoyable. Perfect on the 6 that he can fire it that hard.
Well, this is the shot here.
How'd he hit it?
Let's see what he does here. You don't want to hit the 9. That's why he's looking. Or if he bumps it, he's got to bump it the right way. No, you don't want to bump it.
How'd he hit it? Perfect.
As I said in the beginning, one shot and you sit in the chair.
The first Hill match of the tournament. You're watching the 2 players that are taking us there, well, that are there on the hills. Earl Strickland, Warren Kiamco, race to 7. The last rack of this set.
And deservedly so. Probably the 2 best players here.
Absolutely. And Cranberry.
I won't discount Mike DeShane, but
That's right. We're yet to see Michael DeShane
and
up on here.
Zion also, but I would say they're the two best players at this tournament. That's my feeling. That's personal. And I know Mike since he's a kid, and I like him. A lot of people have this, that, but I like him. And he's a great player.
Well, you know what, Larry? There's a lot of people out there in the chat I like also, and a lot of people I got to show gratitude to. Definitely CMBWSU, our senior moderator in the chat. You know,
Oh,
Bob
yeah,
Anslow.
sure.
Okay. And there's a bunch more as the 10 ball leaks towards the corner pocket. It doesn't count if it goes in, but it will count if there's 1-9 lines up. I mean, a 1-10 line up for Earl.
There it is.
Earl Strickland might end this real quick. Don't blink your eyes, folks.
Yeah, but let's see where the...
Earl says he got up there. He says, I got a
Just
gift.
make sure you make it. Never
Earl,
mind
don't
the
worry. He's
shot.
going to make it. Don't you worry about that. All right, Earl Strickland. And we're not biased. Just defeats Warren Kiamco in a 110 combination. I'm Upstate Al, Larry Ross. You're like Babe Ruth of pool. That's why I call you Larry Ruth. But Larry Ross sitting in the booth. Folks, we thank you for joining us. We're coming right back with another powerhouse match.
All right.
Stand by. I'll fulfill all your information for you. Say something, Mr. Ross.
I say it went hill. It went hill. It was nice match. And Earl did get a roll there. He finally got the roll he was looking for in a match.